Is this for real? I mean, for real, for real? Hi everybody, this is Barbara. Welcome to my channel, PickyChick. Today I am bringing you an unboxing of a 5-pound mystery box of jewelry. This one is from the Goodwill Blue Box website. They call these jewelry mystery boxes DIY boxes. And the jewelry in these boxes could be broken, you could use it for craft, or you might have to even throw some of it out. But some of it is wearable and some of it is sellable. And since I am a full-time seller on eBay, I always hope that I can find inventory from these boxes to sell in my eBay store. This particular box came with 2 5-pound boxes because I did order 2, but I opened the first one about 2 weeks ago here on my channel. They sent my order in this double-decker box, which means the first bag of jewelry was on the top level, and today I'm opening the second level. Let's get started and see what we have in today's mystery jewelry box. Here we are, guys. Let's open up the box as it came to me. The first part of the order was on top, and the second one is on the lower level. There it is. So I'm going to pull this out. There we go, and we take a look at what we have in the bag before we dump it all out. Some interesting looking pieces in there. This is cool. Okay, let's dump it out. I'm going to put it in this box, dump it all out, and then you know the drill. We're going to examine each piece one by one. Well, I like the first piece I pulled out. It's a very ethnic piece, a cool pendant, some glass beads in greens and blues, and some brass beads. Really cool round brass tone pendant, and it's got a blue enameled, painted enameled center there. And then here's a look at all the beads. Well, these are actually plastic mixed with these glass beads here. And going up the necklace, there are some tiny brass beads. This is missing a couple of jump rings, maybe a jump ring here and a lobster clasp or some sort of closure. That's a very easy fix. I think someone would love this necklace, and if you see anything in this video that you might like to purchase, you can drop me an email at kitch.barbara@yahoo.com. It's up on the screen right here, and I also will place it down below in the description box, and I will put it on the screen throughout the video for your reference. Coming out next is this J. Crew necklace. This is a very pale peach color, sort of like that bubble. I call it a bubble necklace. They had one that had many layers, but this is a simple style one. And this has a gold tone chain and also a lobster clasp, and there is the jewelry mark, the little tag right there. This is in great shape. There's no wear on the gold at all, and the beads are in great shape. I like the simplicity of this one. This necklace caught my eye when we were just looking at the outside view of the bag. Wow, look at this. This is a handmade necklace. Here is the back of that heart pendant. It's gorgeous. It's in great shape. Loving those vivid blue, red, yellow, and green colors. This is just no closure. It slips right over the head, and it's in excellent shape. Right here on the side, I think that's just the way this necklace is finished. I don't think that's any damage. And then these little guys here that seem like there's maybe a mark on these beads. I gave them a twist a minute ago, and it seems like they'll roll out of sight, but that's not happening right now, so I don't know. But I am loving this necklace very much. It's probably vintage, and I'm definitely going to sell this one. Here is a butterfly earring and has AB crystals on it, but there are so many that are missing. I saw the mate to this in there, and then I lost it again. But in any case, he and his mate, or she and her mate, will go in the craft lot because of the missing crystals. Here's a multi-strand seed bead necklace up with a Converse sneaker stuck to it. Let me get that off. This is a cool earring. We'll take a look at this in a second. I like this. It's nothing fancy. It's just a fashion piece, but I like the colors. Here's a look at all the beads. There are earth tones and browns and ivories and whites, and then that green cylinder bead is a wooden bead. So this is kind of cool. Kind of a boho finish on the ends. right there, the bead cap that holds all the strands together. And no name on this. It's a very simple fashion piece, but it's fun. I like this one. And here's a look at the cute little Converse sneaker earring. Check this out. This is adorable. The side view, I love it. I just love it. Here's the bottom. So I'm going to keep my fingers crossed that its mate is in the box. I'm going to put this aside and let's see what happens. Oh my goodness, look how cute this is. This is an ornament, and it is a hummingbird made of seed beads. He's got these little dangles coming down. If you would hang him like that, he has dangles coming down like that. Oh my gosh, this is so adorable. It does have a tag on it. Let's turn it over because I saw something that was scratched out. The price is scratched out. The tag says Guatemala. No doubt that this is a handmade piece. I think it's really special. I love this. Next is this chunky bracelet in gold tone, huge links, huge toggle clasp, and there is a maker's mark on this one. This is a Banana Republic bracelet, and you can see right there the little square tag with the BR. That's what their tag looks like. It's not a bad looking necklace. There are some parts though where they were rubbing against each other that the gold is wearing off a little bit. And one of these days I am going to paint jewelry like this just to see what it comes out like. I think it would be a fun thing to try. Guess what else I found? I found the mate to that Converse earring. So now I have a pair. Oh, that's so cool. Cha 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 cha. Cha 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 cha. Okay, so I'm not a professional dancer. All of these pieces are going to go in a craft lot, which is a bulk group of jewelry that I have decided not to sell, either because it's broken or just because I can't use it. It's not worth my time to list individually. Crafters love buying bulk lots of jewelry like this because they take it apart, harvest pieces, make their own jewelry, make their own art. You get the idea. Some of these pieces are kind of interesting, so let me just show you real quick. This is a faux leather broken bracelet, but it has these cool skull and crossbone components someone might enjoy. I've got some brown dyed shells, some pink dyed shell and cowrie shells there. A rubber bracelet, a worn out bracelet here, a worn out necklace, very lightweight here. And nothing wrong with this, could be probably polished up, but anyway, that's going in. The only thing I might have second thoughts about, I'm just looking at it closer, is this cuff bracelet. It looks like it definitely has some tarnish or patina, but I'm just noticing this bump in it, which I think is by design. And yeah, it looks like it was made this way. I'm going to just take the magnet to it and see what we have on our hands here. It's not magnetic, but it does not look like silver, and I am not seeing any sort of marking on it, but I'll put it aside. I'm just going to test it. I'll put it on the screen if I found it to be anything interesting as far as precious metal. Butterfly, butterfly, I found you. Your mate is waiting for you in the craft lot. Go fly away. Just in case you thought all of my lots came just so organized and untangled, no, they're tangled. This is a case where I'm just going to take a quick break, untangle this mess. I will be right back. And just like that, we're back. And by just like that, I mean about a half an hour later. The magic of TV and video. These are all craft lot items. So this is the first pile I made. And then the second pile I made from that mess was possibly sellable items. Let's put this craft lot stuff away. Before I get into the other part of the tangle that's more sellable, I wanted to show you these two pieces I came across. They're just interesting. I don't know if they're really sellable, but someone made this bracelet with a penny, and they stamped the word worthy in it. And you see they strung it on this piece of leather with a pearl button and loop ending. So that's interesting and creative. And then the second one is this one. This is a scorpion, and it is encased in this resin. That's what it is, resin. It's just weird, but you know what? Weird sells sometimes, and it's a macrame shambhala or shambhala. I'm not sure how to pronounce that. So it's an adjustable bracelet, but look at that. It's kind of creepy, but it might sell. So let me know what you think about this bracelet. Here is a 3 pendant necklace. Now this one is J. Crew. I really do love these pendants, and I noticed that all the crystals were there. I thought this wasn't damaged, but then I realized there is one missing little blue dangle right there. Maybe it's still somewhere in the box. But also the chain has been wearing down from gold to silver. Here are the pretty pendants, and then as you go up the necklace, you can see where it's turning from gold to silver. I do like the chain though, it's very different. There's the J. Crew tag and the extender right there. So that is either going to go in my personal craft lot, or I'll go ahead and put it in with the lots that I sell on eBay. But I just love those pendants, so I'm thinking of taking them off and keeping them. This is a fashion piece. I love the pendant. These flowers with this champagne colored peachy crystal all over it. All the crystals seem to be there. The problem with it though is that the chain faded from gold to silver. Now, as I mentioned, there is no name on this one. So again, I completely missed that. This is also going in the craft lot. Now this bracelet I need your help on. This is a copper wire bracelet. And maybe it goes like this, maybe it goes like this, maybe it doesn't matter. But I can't figure out, are you supposed to wear it open like this? And also the other question is that supposed to be an H? And is that an O? Then it would say ho. But if you wore it this way, it would say oh. But the other thing is maybe it doesn't say anything. Maybe it's just a design. And I can't figure out if this is supposed to fit in there or not. It doesn't quite fit well. I think I'm just kind of making it fit. So there's my dilemma. I just don't understand quite how this works. Give me your thoughts down below in the comment section. Here are some dangle earrings I rescued out of that pile of tangles. We have 2 pairs of black dangles. This has more delicate work with black plastic beads teardropped chandelier style. These are a little more chunky, and these are also black faceted crystals, plastic. And then there are these cute little dangles. They have faux turquoise beads and leaf little charms and silver tone, and more plastic faceted colorful beads on this one, chandelier style. Here is another group here going straight into the craft lot. Now there is nothing wrong with a couple of these pieces, like these bracelets, but you find them a lot in these lots that I buy. And again, nothing wrong with some of these, like this stretch football themed bracelet. But all of the rest of this going in the craft lot. I'll probably pull these beaded earrings out. They're glass, and I have just started a glass bead lot. So I'll pull those out and put those there. I am really fascinated by this vintage necklace. As you can see, there is a pendant, a round pendant with a picture of John F. Kennedy, and it is smudged, but it just needs to be cleaned up. As far as the gold finish, there's no wear on that. But look at this. There's the cabochon setting there, but look at this. When you turn it over, there's his brother Robert. Isn't that the coolest thing? So it rotates. The pictures rotate. Isn't that neat? Now, the chain is just this simple chain, and it does have a spring clasp. There's the spring clasp right there. But I've never seen anything like this, so this is super cool. Here is a very delicate, very sweet necklace. It has no name on it, and I just think it's adorable. This one is made with gray and black crystals. Every other one is a baguette, and every other one is a round black crystal. Here's an up-close look at the way this one's made. I think it's just very pretty. It's set in an antiqued gold tone, and the chain, we're coming around to that. The chain is an oval-shaped chain, sort of a Rolo style, and this is finished with a lobster clasp and a cute little charm at the end, right there. There is something about this necklace. It just really draws me in. I really like this one. Here is another Banana Republic necklace. There's the BR right there. And this one is more of an antique gold tone or even maybe brass tone. Sometimes I have trouble distinguishing between the two. This has little tiny charms dangling off of it. And then these 3 little tiny turquoise colored beads. So this is cute. Here's a better look at all the little dangly charms. This is a more delicate necklace. It might even be great to wear layered. This is an eye catcher. Wow, check this pendant out now. Help me out. I think this is a modern piece made to look vintage, but it really does look vintage. Well, I'll just look at the close-ups. Now I'm showing you this close-up here. There is a missing stone there, and it looks like a missing stone there, and I think those are those tiny little pearls. I love the Aurora Borealis setting in the center, and I like the setting around the stone as well. Let's take a look at the other side. See the detail in this? This is amazing. Now there is some darker discoloration right here. So I don't know, do you guys think this is really a vintage piece or just one made to look vintage? Going up the necklace, it has this heart connecting the pendant to the rest of the necklace. And this is what makes me think it's not really vintage, because they just look too new, unless they were replaced with newer ones. I don't know. I'm not sure what to make of this. Going up the necklace, you can see the detail of each link, and then there's the chain right there. This is super cool. Now this one does have a spring clasp, and I didn't see any sort of maker's mark on it. You know what? I take that back. I'm looking closer and I see that on that little jump ring, it does say made in West Germany. So that West Germany mark does confirm that this is indeed a vintage piece. Now my theory is that someone did replace the pearls right here. So those are a replacement, more modern piece, but the rest is a gorgeous vintage necklace. I really do like this one. Our first and maybe only brooch in this lot so far. How cute, how very cute. This is an old-fashioned sewing machine with these cute dangle charms. The sewing machine is black, the metal is gold tone, and these charms are a spool of thread, a ribbon, a pair of scissors, and a thimble. How cute, I love it. Okay, let's take a close look at the back of it. There is a rollover clasp on this one, and it looks like there is a mark here. The mark is Danecraft. What a sweet brooch. I like this one a lot. It's in great shape too, so I definitely will keep this one to sell. Is this for real? I mean, for real, Christian Dior? It would be so awesome if it was real. There's a way to find out. I don't know it yet, but I know I can find out. There's a Christian Dior tag that's cut off. I guess the price is cut off. And then there's a CD there for Christian Dior. And also there's a mark on the back. So I'm going to put this down and look closer at all these marks. I have got to get to the bottom of this. First of all, here's what the necklace looks like in its entirety. First, I'm going to pick this up. I got to pick it back up again. All right, so here's a very close look at the pendant. They're all clear crystals. All of them appear to be there. But I am looking for markings, and I am seeing something there. So this is marked on the back, Christian Dior. While we're up close, why don't I show you this pretty rope chain that it is on. And coming up also, again, is the little CD Christian Dior tag. Here is the front of that little tag, and on the back there's something. So the little CD charm says Germany on the top, and then it's also stamped with Christian Dior. I'm pretty excited, but I know I have to do more research to determine if this is a real or a fake. But if it's real, it's my very first time ever finding Christian Dior. Well, if it's fake, it's my first time finding Christian Dior too, but let's hope it's real. Here's a sweet little watch. It's a Hello Kitty watch. So we have Hello Kitty on the face, and there's Hello Kitty printed on the face as well as around the oh heck, what's this called? The crown? I can't remember what this part's called. There is a faux red metallic leather band. The watch itself is in pretty good shape. It's not running, so hopefully that's just a matter of getting a battery. This is pretty cute. And there was another watch I saw, and the second watch is right here. It's actually very elegant looking. I love the band. It's like a white and gold band, and there's no scratch or any marks on the band or on the actual watch face. I can't quite read what that says because my camera's doing fine, I think, as far as focus, but my glasses need to be cleaned every 3 minutes. Anybody else out there that wears glasses that seems like no matter how much you clean them, within a few minutes they get all dirty somehow? I can't figure that out. In any case, I like this a lot. It's not running right now. Again, it's probably just a battery issue. I think this is brand new. I mean, the sticker right here is still on there. So that's a sweet little watch. Let's take a look at this bracelet. I find this so interesting. It is so lightweight. And if you look inside, this actually feels like straw, or even, it looks like wicker, the way this is wound inside. But this is so cool. It's kind of a blonde color, and I don't know if that's a damage or if that's just the way this is made, but I like it. It's real interesting, and I cannot fit it on my hand. I do have larger hands, so you would have to have a smaller hand than mine to fit your hand through that. This is a pair of large button style earrings. They are clip-on. Let's take a look at the back. These don't have a maker's mark on them, and they're just fun. They're different. I'd say they're probably 1990s. They're a little bit smudged and tiny bit of surface wear there on the pink part, but they are a lot of fun. Here's another bracelet. This is a black band, has some texture to it. It may or may not be leather. I'll have to check it out further. But it has these gold pyramid shaped charms, like slider charms on there. Some interesting little screwdriver looking components there. And it's in good shape as far as the gold goes. Now, oh, I almost missed, there's something on here. Well, I almost missed that. That says Michael Kors. So that's a nice piece to find in the box. This Michael Kors bracelet is very pretty. Here we have a pair of statement earrings. They are actually, I'm pretty sure, curtain tiebacks, and yes indeed, they are now earrings. And that just goes to show you that as long as you put an ear wire on an item, you can call it an earring. So that's different. I think these are kind of funny. But hey, you know what? Someone could probably pull this off and wear these as earrings and make a big splash at a party. Funny. So far, these are the only two pendants I've seen in this lot. So we'll take a look at them. This has vintage vibes for sure. We got a yellow smiley face. This is just a fashion piece, nothing fancy on the back, but it's definitely a vintagey feel to it. And then there is this pendant here. It's set in silver tone, and it looks like natural moss agate. Let's take a closer look at this one. It's very pretty. It's I don't think it's silver. It doesn't look or feel like silver, but I will take the magnet to it and see what happens. I will go ahead and test it since it's not drawn to the magnet, but I really just don't think this is sterling silver. Read your screen right here and you'll see the result of the precious metal test. This is an interesting piece. It's fast fashion, I think, but I love the way it's designed. There are multiple strands of, it feels like cotton cord, maybe jute, and you can see that some of the strands are pulled away and fed through this wooden cylinder bead, and it's kind of a neat design. I kind of like that. Let's look at a couple more bracelets. This is an antiqued silver tone bracelet. It has that knotted design that you do often see, but the thing that makes this unique, I think, is that you have these crystals on each side of the knot here. This is what the inside of the bracelet looks like. I don't see any sort of mark, but it's a cute little bracelet. Let's show you another bracelet. Now this is pretty. I like the design of this. This is a copper bracelet. It does have a solid copper stamp right there. There we go. And as you can see, the inside probably could use a slight cleaning up, but no harm done if you don't clean it up, because it doesn't show obviously when you wear it. But I do like the design of this one. It's kind of got that Southwest design. I like this necklace a lot. This has black, white, and clear beads with silver tone metal, and there are some really fun glass beads on this. Now some of these beads are plastic. This and this are plastic, and these 3 beads here are plastic. But then the fun beads, the fun glass beads start. So this is really cool. And there are a couple more. Here's a clear one with some black dots on it. I just like the combination. There's a black and white one with dots, a black square one with dots. So this is a lot of fun. I do like this a lot. And it has a tag on it. Let me see. What I'm seeing is Jody. Am I reading that correctly? And the only Jody that I know is Jody Coyote. It's actually a sterling silver brand that I have seen at Macy's before. Do you have any clue what this might be if it's not Jody Coyote? I just don't think this is, because I don't think the metal on this is sterling. Speaking of the silver, I may as well put the magnet on it. And interesting, the metal is not drawn to the magnet. So you know what? I will put this to the test, and I'll put on the screen right here whether it's sterling silver or not. But in any case, it sure is a fun necklace, I think. Time to show some rings. There were some rings in this lot. Now this is just a group of rings. They're all the same design. They're just triangles. They're turning, copper colored, but yeah, they're pretty worn out. So these will go in the craft lot. Here's a look at another ring. It's gold tone. It's got a double band. It's kind of got that chevron look to it, this little arrow. And again, just a costume piece, but it's in pretty good shape actually. And the size on this, I'm going to call this a 6.5 to 7. This next ring is pretty cute. This is a plastic ring. It is a rose, a green rose, and let's size that. This is a size 8 3/4, and it's in pretty good shape. It needs to be cleaned up a little bit. And here is a snake ring. Snake rings are pretty popular. I usually sell them straight out of my videos when I have them in my lots. But this one's kind of pretty. It's a brass tone, I'd say, and he's textured, and it's kind of wide. It's got the double band. There's no mark on this, and he's got one crystal on his head, I guess, and some tiny little crystals around that one. Let's go ahead and size this. It looks kind of big. Let's see. This one is a size 8. And I'm going to try him on because I'm about a size 8, so it'll give you an idea of what it looks like on. He's in great shape. Here is a pendant necklace on a very simple twisted black silky cord. The pendant is set in an antique silver tone, and it's got this painted around kind of an animal print design. And when you turn it over, it says magnabilities.com. So I'm thinking, and patent pending, by the way. So I am thinking it's one of those therapeutic magnet pieces. A lot of people are really into it. So I'll look that up to see if I might want to list that. This next piece is an expandable bracelet. And when I first saw these little studs, these embellishments, I thought it could be Michael Kors because they often use that in their designs. But then I looked closer, and I learned something new. Attached to one of the links is a mark that says ZOPPINI. Underneath it says $7.50. What I learned about this bracelet is that it is stainless steel, and those gold pieces are 18 karat. So I'm super glad that I didn't pass this up and just toss it aside, and that I caught the fact that it had this tiny little mark on it. Be on the lookout for ZOPPINI. Nope, you're not seeing double. I actually got 2 identical pair of earrings here, both of them in great shape. They are crystal dangles. They're very pretty. Let's get a close-up of one of them. Here's the close-up, and they're very pretty. They are in magnificent shape. Let's take a look at the back. And this is what the back looks like. And look at that. These are bauble bar. I'm super happy with these. And by the way, if I haven't mentioned it already, I'm really happy with this box, and I would love to know what you guys think. As always, leave me some comments down below. I love reading all your comments, and I love answering every single one. Now, when I get to 1 million subscribers, I'm not sure that I can make that promise, but we'll cross that bridge when we come to it. Here are some earring matches from the lot. Now, I'm going to start with my favorite, which are these, although I do like these as well. And these are pretty too, but I'm going to start with these. These are artisan earrings. I love these dangles. They are copper and black, and they have this concave shape to them. I love the ear wires too. I think these are copper earrings. Here is a look at the back of the earring. I really just love the look of these a lot. Let's take a look at these next. These are mother of pearl shells, and they're dangling on this fish hook, and they have some gold tone spacer beads they're connecting onto the fish hook. Here's the back of these. And then this next pair of earrings is in really great shape. These are set in gold tone, and we have faceted yellow and bluish green and clear crystals. They might be a stone. I don't have a stone tester, a gem tester. I will put the magnet to it and see what happens with the metal. Well, there is no attraction there. Let's turn these over. I'm not seeing any mark on these, but I'll give them a test to see maybe if they're sterling silver with gold wash or what the story is with these. The final two pair, these are dangles with, these are actually plastic dangle beads on a fish hook ear wire. And then these are silver tone dangles, circles like a donut and an actual circle with little dots all over it. And the magnet is attracted to this. So, but they're cute. I dug through the lot looking for the rest of the earrings, and this is what I came up with. These are all singles. And if this looks familiar to you, yep, you're right. This is another one of those bauble bar. I found 2 pairs of them, and here they are. I have another pair of these, but this was just one single one by itself. Putting that one in the rhinestone lot, the rest are going in the regular craft lot. Well, I just found this earring that I thought was a single earlier, so now I have a match, and these are awesome. I love these earrings. So that will go in the sell pile now. This was one of the earrings that was a single earring, but I was mistaken. I found the second one, so we have a match there. I am starting with the tag on this necklace first because that's what I saw first. Bauble bar. This is a gold tone linked necklace. It's kind of long. It is very simple. I do like the style of it because of its simplicity, but as far as the typical bauble bar style, this is more toned down because they usually have larger statement pieces, but this is an attractive piece. I like it. This is a very pretty bracelet. This is a silver tone cuff with these black, I think they're glass stones, and it has a southwest style to it. It is silver tone, like antiqued silver tone, and here's what the bottom of the bracelet looks like. I am not seeing any marks on this one. Let's see what happens with this magnet. It's not drawn to the magnet, but it very well could be nickel. I just don't think this is sterling silver. It doesn't feel like it. Interesting. I do like this a lot though. It's very boho. This is a very cute one. This has gold tone chain with all these beads on it in greens. There's like the lighter bead has a smooth finish, and then the teal color darker beads have a faceted finish. They're all plastic, and it's got a simple chain in gold tone. When you get to the back of the necklace, I noticed that the lobster clasp, this link here, and some of the extender is more silver. It's probably because it sits in the back of the neck, and maybe from being against the skin it wore the gold off, but the rest of the chain is great. You can see the square tag on there says BR, so this is also a Banana Republic piece. This necklace would sit right at the collar, and I think it's a nice one for spring. And remember these bauble bar earrings from earlier, and I thought I found the third one? Well, I'm now realizing that it wasn't even a match to these, but I did find its match. So I'm getting so confused. But these are also bauble bar. You can see there on the back of this earring, it does say bauble bar. The next item is this leather bracelet. This is a green pebbled leather. It's very soft, and it's got these gold tone oval studs on it. And when you turn it over, you see that this is by Natasha. This has 2 snaps, so it's adjustable. Here's a look at it on, and I'm noticing that it does have some light scratches, some light wear on these metal pieces. Next is this bracelet. It is a black and clear crystal rhinestone bracelet. It's very slinky, and the only problem with it is I did notice that one of these is missing. So it needed one more crystal at the end in order for those links to connect. And I noticed also that there was a tag on this. This is from White House Black Market. I'll probably end up putting this in my rhinestone craft lot. I like this bracelet a lot. This has a lot of dangles. It reminds me of like a belly dancer's jewelry. Up close, I'll show you. This has all these little tiny teardrop shaped dangles, and it's mixed in with these tiny faceted red crystals. This one has 2 tags on it. One is Loft, and then there's another tiny little tag that says Me and Row for Loft. I don't know what that means, but this is a sweet little bracelet, and yeah, I think this would sell. I have a couple more bracelets to show you. Here's a fun piece made with an ivory colored abalone shell, and there are some faux pearls strung in between each one. This one's a stretchy. This is a handmade one. Another beautiful bracelet. This one is silver tone, and it's very boho hippie. I think this one is alpaca. Now there's a mark right here. This reads Hecho en Mexico, and in the center is some symbol that I can't quite make out. I think this is alpaca. It's in really great shape. It has this hook closure. It closes like so. And I really like this one. This is a polished silver tone bangle bracelet, and has the coolest clasp. It's a heart clasp with a tree of life. Isn't this little heart cool? It's a pendant and a closure at the same time. This is marked S925ALE. So this is a Pandora bracelet. Here's how it opens and closes. This little button, and then you can unhook it, and then you can add beads to it, and of course it closes by snapping it back in place. I am super happy with this box. Let me know your thoughts about the box in the comment section down below. Thanks for spending time with me today. I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye-bye.